Okay, that looks like it's actually just starting up. Hold on, I also need to share this last one. Also, okay, some friend of mine's asking if they should get a Switch Lite, considering their Switch is about to have having battery issues. Actually, that's a good question. Would you get a Switch Lite now, or even another Switch now, or just replace the battery, or would you just wait for the Switch Pro? That's a very good question. Hold on, let me share this to one more group first. And then we can begin. But yeah, that's actually a very good question. I'm also wondering. Don't know, honestly. Where do people normally sell old Switches? Yeah, usually eBay, or usually eBay, unless there is a game store with a trade in program. Yeah, that's actually the best alternative. Yeah, I probably should also okay, so we can actually begin right now. I've already pretty much shared everything. So, hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Magic Arena Run. Sorry for that slight for being a little bit distracted. I'm actually just a friend of mine who's now in Germany. They brought their Switch over with them, but the battery has since died. Actually, I should thank them for that. Hey, Jericho Ilagan, thank you for liking the stream. How are you doing? How's your week, man? Anyway, I'll start up the chromatic cube. We'll talk over what the different what the different archetypes are, but basically this one is more centered around multicolor strategies. It's about getting synergy after synergy after synergy. It's not perfect. It's not overly powerful, but it's also not overly traditional. So the typical strategies from previous cubes, not necessarily going to work. For example, if you're thinking about getting counter spells, good luck. The only counter spells here are on are 3 mana and up. So you better play accordingly on that one. So we're definitely gonna go ready on that one. Yeah, Monster Hunter Stories. Yeah, I like that one. I really see. Oh yeah, that's fair. Okay, so we'll see every. Yep. Okay, we're logged in, and as you can see, there's a lot of emphasis on the multicolored, 2-color, 3-color. We have Omnat, so 4-color, and 5-color Dream is always there. That said, there are 2 ways we can look at it. We can either look for if it's viable to go 5-color superpower, and if not, what strategies do we do when we go into 1 or 2-color? If I want to play absolutely safe, I take Tezzeret's Gambit because this is effectively colorless. If I want to slot myself into a color, red, white, black is very aggressive, and like black and red has the most removal. White has a lot of good cheap creatures. This is a decent way to do it, but do I want to go 3-color for it? Maybe not this early. I might just pick the Tezzeret's Gambit. Yeah, so looks like repairing the Switch is out of the option for my friend. I guess it's buy and resell. So, yeah, definitely taking that one. Oh wait, oops! I took Snapdax, my mistake. See, actually, I was wondering why there was lag there. I thought I had the Tezzeret's Gambit. Okay, you know what? Since we're in this, we're gonna go aggro all the way. Now, white black also has reanimator strategies. It's also a nice thing that we have these lands up available. So with that said, we're gonna go reanimator. We're gonna see how much we can reanimate. We need to look for cards that throw stuff in the graveyard at this point. So there's another way we can benefit off that. Sir Gwyn, not so much. There are some knights, but not that many. The Mire Triton is a good place to start, though. I'd like to see if we can get the Felidar Retreat or the Rip Apart back. Then let's see. So we're having the hallmarks of regular. We could go black red. Lots of removal. We have Immerstrom. We have Angrat. Angrat's actually very good here. Giant Killer helps. Is also in the cheap and quick kills. We can do that one. I don't want to take Shimmer Drift that early. I don't want to take Angrat either. Basically, I want to keep our curve as low as possible and our cost as low as possible. Though it does put a lot of pressure on our mana, so we have to decide which two colors we want to stick. Maybe I do take the Immerstrom Predator here. It's the one that makes the most sense considering the cards I picked already. And as far as some board wipes go, red has 2, Art the Devastation and another spell at 7. Then, which is Star of Extinction. Black only has Extinction Event, I think. So since I don't really want any of these, I'm actually going to just take the Blood Crypt. We're going to start fixing our mana base along the way if we don't find anything that's interesting. Shale and Embrose. This one's reasonable. If we get the early gameplay, we go Shale. If we get mid-range, we can go Embrose. I don't want to... Now, white-black is generally the legendary colors, but I don't want to take... I don't want to take Urza's Ruinous Blast this early. Can you resound switch? Yeah, you can. Okay, so now we got Tezzeret also. Another reanimation strategy. So, we have the reanimation part. We just don't have the fill up the yard part. There is Tezzeret, Calls the Dead, but we have to be aware of that. That's why we're probably going black-red here. The white is a bit of a distraction here, I'd say. There's a Field of the Dead, which is really good for the 5-color deck. The fact that no one's picked it... I could take Krenko, but... If I'm going to go for cheap cards, I'm going to take Usher of the Fallen. It's a lot cheaper. I could also just take Perforos' Intervention. It is removal. Let's take some removal. We're going to need some removal here. There's the Magmatic Channeler for the discard outlet. Oh yeah, good point, Jericho. Let's see if we can get that back. But let's start fixing our mana base here. So yeah, I normally would be doing either the draft now or would be talking to my friend now, but it's not very often I get to talk to my friend. Time zone difference, also busy over there. Life is very different in Germany now. Okay, we got the Isolated Chapel pack, so our mana is at least solid. So we're gonna stick with that one first. We're not in a hurry to get all the good cards, especially because this is cube. But since we're anticipating a messy mana base, the Felidar Retreat's pretty much just a backup card. Then, okay, these don't do anything. I'll just take the Bestiary for what the heck not. So much for that Tezzeret's Gambit, but then again, well, sometimes, but then again, Tezzeret's Gambit is probably, it's the safest, but maybe it's too safe. Maybe that's why circumstance decided not to let me take it. It is what it is, though. Some of our... Whoa! We have someone that might timed out or something, so it's gonna be a while. So I'm actually... What do you think is the best cost of action that would be more cost effective? If the Switch is unplayable right now, best to get the light then. Okay, packs are taking a long time to filter. You know it's taking very long if I have time to talk to someone on Messenger. Best to get the light then. Then okay, we got our picks back. Mirrodin Core. No, I'm taking the core. Erebos. No, that version of Erebos, that draws us into cards, but we need creatures to die for that. I would like that in pack 2 or pack 3 when I have a better idea. Okay, I'll take the Ruinous Blast now. We might have enough at this rate. There's Torque the Grave as an option, but we don't exactly have... Oh, we even got a Swift Blade Vindicator. Nice. And, okay, we're now in pack 2. If I had a lot more removal, I'd be taking Killian. Grixis has a lot of representation. So, but right, this is not the best the other two are better. There's Starnheim Unleashed, which is always a good emergency card. There's Gaunty, which is a good legendary creature, though. I might actually consider that. It's between Gaunty and Starnheim Unleashed for me. I don't think I'm gonna get this much mana all the time. Then again, both of these would cost 4 regular. I might just take Killian. Now, it doesn't help the Reanimator plan, but it does help with a lot of the spot removal. Like, if I were to say take Vraska's Contempt, that makes it a lot cheaper and more reasonable. So it's and as far as removal, right now, we have 1. Not that great. So I'm actually going to just take the Vraska's Contempt. There are plenty of cards to remove. Spot removal is a bit of a premium here because we don't have a lot of go-wide removal. So we have Dreadhorde General, we have God Eternal Oketra. I'm gonna default in Liliana. Fiend Artisan is a sacrifice outlet. Probably gonna just take the Liliana here.
I am the master here.
Okay, if you say so, you're the master there. Okay. Well, more legendary stuff. This one kind of goes white. I can take Skittering Surveyor on the... That is a plan. Karn, we don't have that much synergy there. Teysa, we don't have that many death triggers. It's quite the opposite, actually. I might just take the Skittering Surveyor as a safety card. Oh wait, no, there's a Faithless Looting. What am I thinking? Maybe I should turn off the Japanese art because I tend to miss stuff. Okay. If we're gonna reanimate into something, it's probably Lyra. Spitflame is good as removal, but we don't have that many. Oh wait, I take it back. There's Eldest Reborn. More reanimation if whenever possible. Then let's worry about the discard later. So we have the Faithless Looting, so we're enabling that part of the plan. Okay, so got our next pick. Bishop of Binding, exile target creature an opponent controls when it attacks. Okay, super vulnerable. But we don't have anything else here. I could play Search for Oh, wait. Okay, this is a way to get cards in the yard. Let's pretend we're never playing the green half. We're just playing the black half. We might keep 1 card or 2, but discard the rest. This is going to be super interesting. Well, it's much better than Bishop at this point. There's also risk, but I'm going to speculate on that. I don't know if I'll actually run it. Okay, another reanimation spell, also removal. Elspeth Conquers Death. So it's looking more white-black than... So it's looking more white-black at this point. Well, we got Gitrog. There's a Regal Caracal. It does help to go white. I actually would have preferred Angel of Invention, but I don't think that... But I'll take Regal Caracal. It's pretty much the only other option we have here. Okay, so... It's a good thing we took all that mana early because we're getting Zip here now at this point. I might probably just take the Temple of Abandon, but... Probably not going to expect much from that. Doom Whisperer came back, so... Okay, Surveil. This is another way to get cards in the yard. So we have a plan going here. Okay, some packs coming in. Okay, this time the packs are distributed regularly. Got Fiend Artisan. Didn't we see a Fiend Artisan before? No, my mind's playing tricks on me. Probably just take the Magda. But we are so short on removal. Okay, let's do a removal check. Contempt, Conquers Death, Eldest Reborn, Intervention. 4 pieces. A bit too light for my liking. We don't have that many death triggers, so... Actually, we have Liliana, but I'll take Elspeth for now. I'm probably not gonna run. Oh wait, we did get the Lyra back, but there's a fight with fire. Fight with fire can kill Lyra, so I'm actually gonna take that. Okay, don't want either of those. Mentor. This is for the white-blue deck, not for this deck here. Okay. So none of our removals, none of our reanimation is instant and sorcery though. It's enchantment, creature, creature, enchantment. So Mizzix's Mastery is nice, but it's not gonna fit here. On Sarah's Wings can sometimes mess up an opponent. Buying back a Massacre Worm is also gonna be a bit of a massacre here. I'm trying to avoid getting too much reds here, so Velomachus Lorehold. Also, it doesn't really interact with our spells. There's an Indata Triome, which helps our mana. There's a Seize the Spoils. Yeah, we'll take Seize the Spoils. That one discards a card. And we got... Okay, Pathway is my... There's a Pathway, there's a Null Priest. There's also a Cut to Ribbons, which is also good removal here. We're kind of short on that. I kind of want to take the Null Priest. It's a bit expensive to kick, but it's still a reanimation spell. I do want to take Cut because we kind of need more removal. Wow, we're being tested here. I might just take... it's a cheap 2-drop if I have to. We got the Mythos of Netroy, but not much. Blightstep Pathway, that's probably it. I don't exactly want Urbrask. Callous Blood Mage is fine. I can always take the Mythos per se. It's still a destroy target creature. We're playing traditional, so I might just take that. Or no, let's fix up our mana base at this point. If I don't find anything that's really good for us, I'll just build, and I have the choice to build up the mana base, I'll build up the mana base. Rankle's also a way to get cards in the yard. And we got Temple of Malice, so we're fixing our mana definitely. Eerie Ultimatum would be nice, except that was green. Shalai is a good way to protect our stuff. Let's get more mana. And, ooh, here's a way to protect stuff and clear the board. There's also Bone Crusher Giant though, but that's red. Let's do a sanity check. Oh, we actually have more red than white, but we kind of want to hit our white, especially a lot of double symbol. So I'm actually going to take the Glyph Weaver here. Fate's Feathers, yeah, that's fine. Actually, that might be the best card, best option for us. I don't want to take Myriad Construct here. Yeah, it's a good sideboard card. Then, let's see. Best Reanimator ever? Yeah, we're taking that. We do have enough creatures, right? 14, 10. Okay, maybe not enough. I mean, play it normally as I do if I feel then. Need to save money. Okay, so we got the wheel, some of the wheel backs. The only good ones really Massacre Worm, but triple black? Mystics is no better. We didn't see the typical instant sorcery buyback though, so yeah, we'll just take the Massacre Worm as a sideboard card. We got the Pathway back, so that's good news. Between these, Earthshaker Kenra, actually Midnight Reaper might be better. So our curve is a bit dangerous here on the 2, 3, 4. And this is not so great. We'll just take the Ancestral Blade as a call. Okay, so Hero Precinct 1, we have... it's not like I'm gonna cast the other two. Then Aspirant and Akiri. Akiri is more for the equipment deck, but we're definitely not in it. So I'm gonna pause a bit. I think buying buying hardware can definitely wait. So there we go. Massacre Worm came back. Yeah, that was a very spicy one. A lot of weird stuff there. Oh well. Yeah, that is how it is. So if I were to rebuild this deck, we do need to make 2 cuts, and I need to slot all these lands in. Let's do that first. Let's slot all the lands in. And having all these land options is very important. Even the Mirrodin's Core is kind of important. It's a bit slower though. So 4-2-4, which it makes sense. Even if I put the Massacre Worm in, I'm just gonna assume I'm never going to cast it. Since I won't be playing any, I can just charge. Yeah, actually my Switch right now, it's pretty much permanently docked. It's more like I never bothered to take it out. So we're actually going to take a look at some of these other cards, but we do need to make 2 cuts here. Like God Pharaoh's Gift, is it excessive? Hold on, because we don't have a way to get this into play other than just to hit 7 mana. And what's our other ways of reanimating? Eldest Reborn, Elspeth Conquers Death. That's 2. We did take, okay, Doom Necromancer, Tezzeret, Null Priest. Okay, I think 5 is enough actually. Killian may be a little bit awkward here. Like our only targeted spells are Fight with Fire, Vraska's Contempt, and Perforos's Intervention. So Killian's actually a no-go. Also having double color is a bit of a cut. Actually, for that reason, I'll cut Swiftblade Vindicator here. If our opponent goes super wide early, here Hero Precinct 1 comes in, but that's probably about it. So we have a deck here. I might actually go to 18 lands. Let's see. I might actually still cut the God Pharaoh's Gift. 5 reanimation effects is probably good. Do I want to search for Blex? We'll start first with the Massacre Worm. Let's see if it changes our mana. I'm pretty sure it does. Does not, actually. Which is... oh, actually makes sense because most of our duels are heavily leaning towards black. Okay, that's fair. I probably still want to go 3 Plains, 4 Swamps though. So that's the deck here. We're gonna see how well we do. So what do we call this? Yeah, I guess it's Mardu Reanimator. Also take note the Snapdax. Yeah, it's kind of like an early aggressive nod. We're probably not gonna hit it that much. In fact, it's probably one of the few cards I might cut. Oh yeah, how many I need to do a check on our hits. How many humans do we have? 3. Okay, so of our 14 creatures, we can only hit 11 of them. A lot of them are super powerful that we might not mutate. So Snapdax might just be a 3/5 for 4 mana, which is probably not the worst thing we can do. So we're gonna go into our first match right now. We're gonna see how things shape up. Oh, I get to actually like things now. Hold on. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I missed the Magmatic Channeler, but I wasn't really thinking too far ahead at that point. The Massacre Worm coming back, that was it probably solidified that black was kind of open for us, or at least everyone is doing the 5 color special. Like everyone tends to get really greedy in the colors. Well, to be fair, we're also kind of greedy here. Okay, so between Shale and Midnight Reaper, I'm keeping this because, well, oh, opponent just mulled twice. Unless my eyes are deceiving me. So the clifftop retreat is not exact. Well, actually what we can do is mountain, clifftop retreat, shale. We only have... I don't think we have that many... Okay, opponent did do it. But I'm definitely dropping shale first if our opponent... Okay, we hit the Perforos's Revenge. There we go. Let's see if our... Rixmadi Reveler. Okay, so opponent's also into Reanimator. Well, or just Desperate. Yeah. I have to be careful with my clicks now. I've accidentally double-clicked past stuff. There's one time I actually double-clicked past an entire turn, which is a disaster. So I have to be very careful with that one. Opponent goes Ghost Rider, so they're going wide. I can kind of mess them up a bit with the... Okay, we got Eldest Reborn later, but we need to snipe the Ghost Rider first. So this is X equals 2. Oh, cancel, cancel, cancel. It's twice X damage, so it's actually just X equals 1. And the important thing is that this allows us to swing with everything. Eldest Reborn is going to be a bit sad, though we can take our opponent's stuff if they manage to stay there. So that's a bit of our plan right now. Opponent actually going to sacrifice stuff because, well, they did mull to 5, so that is an issue in itself. I haven't really played with Perforos's Intervention, so I kind of need to read this up a bit. So, but we're definitely swinging. Nothing came into ETB this turn. So, next turn we go Eldest Reborn. Scavenge Blade, so our opponent's gonna hit for a bit. Oh wow, if that's their only creature, we're in for a treat. Dragonkin. Okay, it's not their only creature. And this one's about to boast, so that's a problem. This is whenever a non-token also includes itself. Okay, opponent swings. Pass. No blocks. Take the 4. Oh, now we're flooding. This is not good for us. Our opponent's about to get into dragons. And what are we gonna get from our opponent? Woe Strider. Like, our opponent is 1 mana away, so we might actually have to hold the... Oh wait, it's first strike. He can just equip this. You know what? We're not gonna be able to block profitably anyway. Let's swing. Alexander Bauer, thank you for liking the stream. How are you doing right now? Actually, as far as the draft goes, I am slightly distracted, but not too much. Okay, let's see. If our opponent hits the 5th land, we are in a bit of trouble. Dragons incoming. No, Combat Celebrant, so... No dragons. Can't equip. Actually, no, can't equip. And we get to discard their last card. Oh, we hit Immerstrom Predator, so... We have something that can kind of block stuff. Oh, wow, that's a good hit. That's a good hit, that's a good hit. So, get the back. Immerstrom Predator. I'm going to offer the trade. Because our opponent's other option is to just okay, they're gonna take the damage. Then we're just gonna activate the ability here, end the turn. So we could just sacrifice our own shale if we have to. Let's see if we get Cav of Flame. Discard. Oh no. Okay, so they're just equipping. Pass. They did not exert. So take note of that. They did not exert. So it's too late to exert now. So block the first strike damage. Sacrifice another creature. Yeah, opponent packs it in. I think they meant to exert, but they just went for the all attack. You're supposed to do that separately. So now that we know our opponent, okay, it does go to ramp to big stuff, but they do have quite a few big stuff here. Fate's Feathers might be a good idea. So I'm probably gonna add that. I might cut. Oh, these are all fine. Maybe just to cut the Selfless Glyph Weaver. It is a cheap card though. I think I'm just gonna run it back as is. I'm not gonna change anything there. Yeah, best of 3 denote. Yeah, usually if it's cube, I do best of 3. It guarantees me the same number of games all the time, and I don't have to. And it makes some of the, especially for cube, because you get a lot of good cards and you get a lot of really good situational cards. Being able to have those options is a good one. So that said, this is bad for us. If this were white, if this were swamp, I would keep this, but no, we're gonna mulligan. So okay, this is not better, but not worse. I might just cut Magda at this point. Anyway, the nice thing is that if we wield this game, we wield this game. So be it. So we're probably gonna just play Null Priest as Menace Lifelink. Early distraction. It's not like we're gonna. Opponent gets their Rix Mahdi in again. Good for them. Let's see what they discard this time. They discard the Doom Necromancer. Oh, okay. So we don't have to. Oh, come on, I needed that land. Oh well. Let's see if our opponent has enough burn. I know technically all the removals in white. Let's see, Spectacle. Yeah, I'm actually gonna just block right now. Now, it could block one of their bigger threats, but... Okay, we did hit our double white, so... I'm actually gonna play this now. As a Menace Lifelink, I'm going to... basically force them to have removal or something. It'd be nice if we can hit... It would be nice if we can hit a red source soon, so I can start Fateless Looting or even seize the spoils, but... Okay, opponent has removal. Target player discards a card. Okay, discard Fateless Looting. So, opponent, yeah, does not need to. We did hit our red source. I'm tempted to seize the spoils, discard the land. Because here's the thing, if I play Rankle, we both discard, but I don't discard good stuff. And I'm still getting beat on the ground by 4. Yeah, let's play Temple of Malice. Regal on top, so we're definitely keeping that. So if our opponent doesn't go wide too soon, okay, just a Scavenge Blade. Yeah, it's only this one that's beating down. So next turn, I might just drop the Regal Caracal. Our opponent might have a Massacre Worm, but they're 1 mana behind. And also, the extra cats are good enough to block this guy. So opponent has a Heartless Act. That's Heartless, you killed Kitty. You monster. Palladium Mirror. Okay, going for the... Okay. So, definitely each player sacks a creature. Each player discards a card, sure. Let's just do all 3. Takes out the Feed the Swarm, snipes that. Opponent still has cards though. I'm probably gonna have to keep the Blood Trip because I'm about... Oh, opponent gives up the Combat Celebrant. Platinum Angel. Ooh. This. Hold on. So... we are flashing this back. Wait, we need triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need to discard 2 cards. We have the triple black already. So we're waiting on 8 mana. This might be the only time that this becomes relevant. Becomes a copy of Frankel. If he swings with both, I will block because I cannot afford to discard a card. No, that's it. Oh, that's it? But actually knowing that, I cannot... knowing that what our opponent can do with the Mirage Mirror, I actually have to hold back. Our opponent might actually incentivize us to just activate with that swing, cause a double block, which might make some sense here. Yeah, it's gonna cause a double block here. Ooh, we Snapdax. Oh wait, though. There you go. Hold on. So mutate over. So it's lifelink, double strike, 3/5. Wow. And oh, we get to take it out too. When you play with cards you're not familiar. Oh no, this is the cat getting revenge for the other cat getting killed. Yeah, we're taking it back for all the cats in the world, boys. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll wait for our opponent to drop something, then we'll drop the big boy. Yeah. Oh, that was a clutch Fateless looting if there was one. Though it actually didn't... Wait, what happened to our opponent? We did pass the turn, right? Okay, our opponent's still there. Oh, different group. Yeah. We're just going to town with the... We're just going to town with the cat. This is for its mother. Opponent does get Guardian Idol next turn, so there's that. Actually, by getting Guardian... because this is a sorcery... No, opponent concedes, so there we go. We get our first win right about now. And we're doing a relatively good job as it is. Wow. So considering we started off that draft with a mispick, that's probably the best mispick I've ever done. But yeah, so we got our first... Actually, another reason I like to do best of 3 is you just need to do 2 match wins, and you get your and you get your prize pool back in. So somewhat less pressure in a sense, though. I don't know if it's less pressure or more pressure. I think it feels actually like less pressure, especially if you kind of knew what you were doing in draft. It's a lot less. If you have no idea what you're doing and your draft went to heck, okay, maybe that's another story. Also, okay, the Snapdax art doesn't do it justice, but wasn't that the cat that Luca befriended, and that was the one that was killed in Heartless Act? Or am I thinking of a different cat? Maybe it's a different cat. But yeah, our opponent was also kind of the reanimation strategy, though I think they were going into more aggro. A lot of the choices kind of informed on that one. So let's see. We're now up against Space Cadet. Well, there's actually a really bad... Okay, first of all, this is an Automo. This is a lot better, but we have to bin something. I'm probably gonna just bin one Swamp. We do have playable anyway. And we functionally have all 3 colors, so there you go. Opponent does get to go first, so we're kind of reliant on Tezzeret and Fight with Fire to hold the fort. We got a Null Priest. Do I want to cast that immediately? Okay, we're keeping lands because we know we need to hit that. I might just cast a Null Priest anyway. Opponent seems to be going mono. Okay, since... I should have paid attention to what the cheap burn spells were, but if I'm not mistaken, the burn spells were not... They didn't have that many either. Okay, so this is Equip Synergy. You may unattach equipment to give something indestructible. Do I just fight it with fire immediately? I guess I do, because the last equipment I saw is an auto attach. And this is one of their linchpin cards, so let's take that linchpin out and let's worry about it afterwards. Now, this might just turn out to be red-white straight aggro, which is very possible. In which case, I might... Oh, Elspeth's... Yep. Red-white straight aggro. Our opponent gets to make...
You are going to fight beside me.
We do get to snipe both tokens, though, so that's not too bad. In fact, that's what I'm gonna do first. I'm going to attack. I'm gonna threaten Elspeth. Let's see if he auto blocks. Yes, that snipes both tokens. Which allows us to play Isolated Chapel, Tezzeret the Awakener, and let's put a charge counter on Meridian's Court. So next turn we get to we probably just exile Rash Taunt. Oh, we're exiling that. We're exiling that. Oh, we have more than one ways to exile it, but let's do the mana efficient. Swing at Elspeth. Decline, because we don't need to get that null back. Opponent lets it go, but they better have a way to get it back soon. How many cards do they need? 4 other cards. Shall I? Crystal Slipper. I shall. And actually we will pay 2 because we might as well get Null Priest back. That's the only way Null Priest is coming back. And next turn we will next turn we will get Elspeth back. Opponent's flooding out right now, so that's really good for us. That was the Regal character that got acted heartless. Yeah. That's one way to put it. So oh wait. It's our graveyard, sorry, we don't get to get that one back, so we need to be careful the number of cards they put in. Oh wait, hold on. There's another mode. Now we don't need to attack with Tezzeret because it's just gonna get double blocked. But we're already threatening to snipe their tokens one by one. I could have actually attacked with Null Priest. Opponent deposes, tap to draw a card. Okay. Desperation mode. Big Daddy Ambrose in the house. Yeah. Big Daddy Ambrose in the house. And our opponent might be flooding. Oh, wait. You know what? We're never gonna activate this ability. Hold on. I feel bad for our opponent. Wait. There's no mana type in the... Hello! So there you go. What do we bring in against our opponent? Our opponent has a lot of small stuff, so probably the Urza's Ruinous Blast is a good fit here. We'll put that in. We probably have to take out something big that doesn't really fit the deck. His Tramples. Liliana is fine. I might actually just cut the Doom Whisper. Or I might cut the Immerstrom. No, I'll cut the Doom Whisper for now. Not too sure if that's the correct one, but I want to have at least an Urza's Ruinous Blast. Definitely cannot cut a Legendary at that point. I was considering Liliana, but if we're running the Blast, we need to have more Legendaries. That said, our opponent is also running Legendary, so we have to be careful on that one. Opponent gets to go first, but we do have all our colors. We don't get to play Tezzeret, though. We get to play Selfless Glyph Weaver. So this is a slow start. Okay, we definitely get all our colors. Let's run the planes first. I can run turn 3 Tezzeret, but... Ooh, Black Blade Reforge. Okay, we got ourselves a Doom Necromancer. So if it's a Kiri again, we might have a... Oh, Synprod. Oh, Menace. How much is it to equip? 7, so it's not there yet. It has Menace, so reveal the top card. An opponent may have you put that card in the graveyard or let them draw it. Okay. Okay, so this is gonna be a weird play here. Hold on. Pass the turn. Okay, if we take action, we take 2. Actually, no, we're not gonna take action. The reason is, if they cast this, that's mana being spent elsewhere. Now, they might end up playing a second creature, which kind of ruins our plans. Oh no, it's just equipment. Okay. Oh, and they're not going for this one. They're going for this one, but... NSF... Oh, they're just going all equipment. Okay, that's fine. They get a treasure, sure. So remember, we need double black. I'm probably gonna just discard something else. Maybe even the Doom Necromancer, because I can use Tezzeret to just get the Doom Necromancer back. So discard sack. We discard the Doom Necromancer. Because we can already cast oh no, we can't cast Regal Caracal. We can just cast Tezzeret. So the plan now is, if I can, so Knock on Wood hit the white source. I actually misplayed that one. Elspeth Sun's Nemesis again. So takes tokens.
You're going to fight beside me.
Not white source. Okay, guess it flying. Because I'm gonna just snipe Elspeth, that's for sure. Yeah, let's do the sure part first. We're gonna snipe Elspeth. The question is, what do we do next? I probably seize the spoils so that we get the treasure anyway. So, but what do we discard? I discard the mountain. Ooh, okay, we're getting closer. We're not casting Tezzeret because we got something better to cast. If our opponent plays Halvar. Ooh, wow, that's a... Okay, can they kill us? Because here's a trick we can do. Oh no, okay. Oh, it's... You may attach... At the beginning of each combat, you may attach target or equipment attached to a... Attach, it has to be already attached. Okay. So first, Liliana. Auto pay. We're gonna go to combat.
Will envelop this world.
Swing. we're going to... No, opponent concedes right there. Had to decide on that one. Yeah, we were going to wipe their board well clean and all that. So that's 2 wins. Match wins. So we got our money back. That's the good news. So can we get the last win? That is the question. Now, I'm curious about that one myself. Also, let's make sure we click those things properly. Yeah, Big Daddy. Wow, that's gonna be so close. But so far we've held our own. I'm guessing what's happening is, yeah. Also, yeah, some of the notes are slightly out of order. Is that right? No, notes are all in order. That makes sense. So Stefano, okay, yeah, it's a bit slow down there. And no, we can't even play this one. Let's take the mulligan. Okay, this is much better. We got Fateless Looting and Company, so we're gonna keep this. I might even just bin the temple because we got Fateless Looting. Oh wow, lands. Okay, so we need triple black, so actually no, we don't. We do need we kind of need double black actually, not triple. So not casting that. Opponent's playing blue, so that is concerning. Blue black, that's even more concerning. But I know counter spells are 3 mana up, so I'm not gonna play Tezzeret yet because that's X equals 6 if I'm getting Massacre Worm back. That's gonna be a while. Alerios Enraptured. We get ourselves a Okay, let's run this at black. We have ourselves a Magna. We also have Immerstrom Predator. I'm probably gonna just run the I'm gonna run the Magda out. Do I trade? No, we don't trade. My concern is our opponent has something up in the air, then I just let it go. Opponent has in Esper colors. Okay. So this one's in. Well, we can snipe this, but definitely swinging with Magda because that gives us a treasure, which is very important here. They trade. That's a given. That gets us a card. Please be a land. It's a land, and it's in white. So I can play Immerstrom. I'm probably gonna just play Tezzeret. This might get is there 4 mana? There's a 3 mana counter. Actually, there are 2 3 mana counters. There is Crush Descent. That's a 4 mana counter. There's also Odjutai's Command. That's a 4 mana counter. And yeah, that leaves the Immerstrom Predator okay, I guess. So our opponent is playing True Control, which is a big problem for us. If our opponent is able to sit back, we're not going to be able to get past this. I'm actually waiting for our opponent to drop something big so we can drop the Elspeth in response. We're also kind of planning to just let our opponent... Okay, so I'm going to pass. It's eat a card. So the trick is it might be exile. That might be a problem. Okay, so it's double black. It could still be exile. There's Vraska's Contempt. So Liliana Dreadhorde General. Ooh. So no dodging that one. Our opponent just sacrifices 2 creatures. You know what? Let that resolve. Because if we pre-sacrifice first, we only draw 1 card. This way, we draw 2 cards. Opponent draws 1. We get to exile Liliana. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we play Shale. So Shale is here just to basically distract our opponent. I'm pretty sure our opponent has a big haymaker. If you're playing this kind of control, all your haymakers are big. So does make me want to play Doom Whisper and whatnot, but it's literally just here to enter the God Eternals. We mill some stuff that Elspeth can get back, so there you go. So take note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're 1 mana away. I'm actually gonna just play the Doom Whisperer now. And we will surveil to make sure we get a land on the top. Because we kinda have a combo here. Our opponent, be careful if our opponent has like 6 mana, that is a combo for our opponent does have access to super big command. What's that called? Again, what's that spell called? I'm blanking. All of a sudden I'm blanking on it. It's not good. It's also not good if our opponent decides to pass. Okay, we're gonna surveil. Okay, we just need 1 land. We don't need the other. Ooh, we get to return something. Let's avoid making many tokens. Our opponent might also have a Massacre Worm. I'm probably gonna still play Massacre. Oh wait, no, let's get Rankle. Oh yeah, Settle the Wreck. Wait, I don't think I've seen Settle the Wreckage. I actually took note that white doesn't have that many rat effects here. Like I'm sorry, I'm gonna go over the deck list, the cube list. Hold on a second. I'm going to check if Settle the Wreckage is in there, because I'm very sure I did not see it when I was going over when I was reviewing the deck. So oh, how am I gonna find it? It's gonna be a pain it's gonna be a pain to look for it. Okay, settle. Nope, no settle. Oh, I probably should have cast Selfless Glyph Weaver first instead. I think our opponent's gonna go for a big Shark Typhoon. Oh no, you're just taking it. Okay. Each player loses 1 life draws. Yeah. That gives us a Mire Triton, sure. That's something to block the ground. Okay, decent mills. Decent mills. I'm not gonna cast Fateless Looting quite yet because I don't have a reasonable plan for it. Also have to be careful, we're down to like 13 cards. Our opponent's really digging for whatever big haymaker they have. Oh, more land. Is it something I'm not aware of? That's the important question. Whoa. Come on, what you up to, opponent? Opponent's not quite dead yet. Baral's Expertise. Whatever the 4 mana spell is going to be a thing. So we're going to resolve. Killian. So we take 4. I can play... Okay. Play the Mire Triton first. Play Rankle. That might get countered. X equal 4 mana. Also have to be careful, there are bounce spells, so we might be... So if we choose incorrectly, we might end up having to sack Rankle. They might also just have straight removal. Yep, straight removal, Silumgar's command. So, yeah, let's just replay this again. We're down to 8 cards. Are we... We might just end up having to protect. So we're taking... I'm probably going to end up blocking... Oh no, I might not block it. Problem is destroy all other creatures and planeswalkers. Okay, that's good. Noxious Gearhulk. Okay, opponent wipes it anyway. That's kind of fine, but now I need to catch up in the air. I have to assume our opponent has more... What about God Pharaoh's Gift? The problem is... it's actually possible here. My concern is that the only way I'm getting it is 7 mana, but it does make sense. I might cut some of the other stuff. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like, this has menace, this has menace, so that's 7 damage. This is another 4. I cannot choose up to. I have to choose one creature to actually survive. So I'm actually going to play 2 just as a safety. I need to see how much removal our opponent has. Our opponent already demonstrated both commands. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker, so I take 7. Okay. Do they have another kill spell? Last Pool Mimic. Oh, it copies Noxious Gearhulk. Okay. Yeah, good. That's good game. So our opponent is straight control here. Yeah, our opponent also has the same tools we kind of have, so... Ruinous Blast. They don't have that many legendaries, but I might be wrong about that. I definitely want that. I don't think I need the Massacre Worm, though. No, I take it back. They do... They also played Liliana Dreadhorde, so... Massacre Worm is fine. Felidar Retreat might be a bit too slow here, so that's probably what we're gonna cut. God Pharaoh's Gift. You know what? Let's give it a shot. I already made my money's worth. I don't need to worry about it too much. And it looks like our opponent's also relatively slow as well, so... What do we cut? Snapdax is kind of fine. Perforos Intervention's kind of there also. I think we just cut the Doom Necromancer. So let's do a sanity check on our mana. I think it's still fine. Yeah, let's give the God Pharaoh's Gift a try. Because our opponent has the... Yeah, Jericho, you're kind of right in the sense that our opponent has the legs to keep coming back again and again. Let's Temple of Malice first. There's no rush to Faithless Loot. Yeah, there's no rush to Faithless Loot. So I guess it's race to 7. More lands, so... Probably discard... Oh wow, I need to discard both. I need to keep double white. We already have double black, so yeah, we discard those two. Kind of a shame when we're racing to 7, but can't be helped. And sorcery. Opponent goes Aliros Enraptured. We're not exactly doing anything of note here. I could just snipe this, but... Let's pass. If our opponent is really good, they're going to just keep swinging with the 3-2 and wait for us to respond. There's no reason for them to slam anything down. And exactly that's what they're gonna do, so that's a very good call. Can't cast this without a legendary. Let's have the double white first. And that's Fateless Looting. So we hit non-legendary, so I'm actually gonna discard the Ruinous Blast at this point. Might have to discard the land. I could also discard the intervention, but I'll discard the land first. I can see a world where intervention's probably the correct discard, not the land though. Not good for us. So we're waiting for our opponent to drop something relatively beefy enough that we... or not. You know what? We're going to just trade here because our opponent is going to just keep swinging with this. There's no reason for them to do anything else. I would not be surprised if they passed again, like what happened there. So play the Midnight Reaper. Let's bait the let's get the Ojutai's command out. Opponent doing a very good job playing control here. So I can trade again, but you know what? I'm actually gonna take it first. I'm gonna force them to actually have a spell. Liliana's Dreadnought General. Hold on. Okay, if I cast God Pharaoh's Gift at the beginning of combat, exile a card from your graveyard. Well, it's only one. No, can't. I guess we can do it and just some sequence things. We do have to note our opponent has Baral's expertise, so we might have to wait on that.
Death news. Time to go.
So we're just waiting for our opponent to kind of tap out. Or tap out as much as they could. Yeah, because they also have Silumgar's command, which is target non-creature spell. Let's take the beats first. See if we can... Yep, opponent's just gonna hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is a distraction. It might... It'll probably eat the counter spell, which is good enough for me. I should really consider doing... Yep, there's the Ojutai's command. So we're gonna swing. We're just gonna swing because we have no intention of blocking. Our opponent is super disciplined. They're not playing anything else. Oh wait, they're playing Orvar into Killian into... Unfortunately, we don't have anything else. We might as well just play this now. But we get back... Martrice. Ooh, man, there's a juicy take. We're gonna hold. I could have swung with this one, but yeah. Oh yeah, and this is a reflection, so this does not untap. What does Orvar do? When you cast an instant or sorcery, if it targets one or more permanents you control. Okay. Caveat there, you control. Opponent, I think, is going to just Baral's expertise. Try to go for the big board play. Which probably incentivizes me to actually swing with this guy. Nope, Dream Eater. This is non-land permanent. Okay. An opponent controls to its owner's hand, so probably bounces... The token is the safest bounce. God Pharaoh's Gift, but our opponent knows I'll just replay it again. No, they're gonna do it because it's the most expensive thing. It makes perfect sense. Oh no, they're going for the token. Okay, that's fine too. I'll probably give up the Midnight Reaper at this point. We get to ding that. We get to take some of this out, so we're actually gonna just block Orvar because that's the one creature I can't take out. 8. Oh yeah, we get to snipe Green Eater too. So let's see, -2, -2. So not too much damage because we're getting Massacre Worm back. Yeah, we're gonna swing. And we're going to cast Tezzeret. And I'm gonna cast Shale also just because if our opponent does have Barrel's expertise, it gives us it means something is gonna stay on board. I'm pretty sure our opponent takes out the token because that's an actual kill. So they probably bounce these 3. That leaves me with the Shale. That's assuming it's Barrel's expertise and not something else. Our opponent can also do Silumgar's command, I guess, which is also bounce and snipe. No, there's the Barrel's expertise. So that leaves us a Shale, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, if I were to cast, what do I get back? Midnight Reaper, Immerstrom. Now there is a 3 mana counter, but they're already. Yeah, they're thinking I play it again, which would make sense, but I got other plans. Kind of go wide a little bit. Yeah, I'm liking the God Pharaoh's Gift for this book. There's the Noxious Gear Hulk. We lose Tezzeret. Okay. So we got Pharaoh's Gift into Immerse. Do I block? Yeah, I block because it's not gonna get past this. We do need to hit removal for this, and we lost. Oh, that was a land. We lost Elspeth Conquers Dead. We lost Vraska's Contempt. I don't think we have removal for that. So we might be in a bit of a world of hurt. Like, we're gonna take 5. Unless I decide to... Wait, I can still attack with Shield, actually. So what do we get? Immerstrom Predator. So I need to hold both of these guys back. Actually, because sacrifice another creature, gains indestructible until end of turn. Yeah, that's the plan. Erebos' intervention, -X X equals 5. So sack, make it indestructible, tap it. Nope. Opponent's got all the removal. Now, if I had swung with Shale, I probably would have been able to prevent that. Oh yeah, this is my self. Do I still have Selfless Glyph Weaver? That's my other removal. I think I still have it. 1, 2, 1. Oh wait. Barely survived. And I guess we get Midnight Reaper this time. Then tap. Okay, so it's very close down to the wire. I can still lose this one though. Our opponent has a lot of gas. We're just relying on this God Pharaoh's Gift. I don't mind losing though. It's actually fine. I had a blast with this one. So I'm looking into 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, opponent concedes. Okay, so we got next game is the last one. Our opponent's on the play. I could put in Killian just to have... Yeah, because this is a good one to reanimate with God Pharaoh's Gift now. So... We probably should cut some of the questionable spells now. So I'm going to cut the spoils here. So we're going to go like this. Yeah, yeah, I have to agree. That was a very good call. And I think this was the matchup that God Pharaoh's Gift goes all the way. I won't be surprised if this is also the matchup where God Pharaoh's Gift eats a Silumgar's command. But that's probably expected. Our opponent got all the good Esper tools, so it's a very close match. Let's take a drink. Opponent's in the tank right now, so it's very possible that we might be seeing a completely different deck at this point. Stefano P. Is this guy's name familiar, or am I just imagining things? I don't know. Yeah, opponent is in the tank right now. I'm pretty sure they have a sweet comeback. So I don't mind if we lose this one. It's definitely in the cards. The first two matches I can kind of allude to our opponent. I don't know. The second match, it's really hard to say. Our opponent really knew what they were doing. They were all in on the equipment. Maybe a bit too all in. So they get to go first. We get all our colors. So we're gonna lead off on Null Priest again because... Okay. So... Oh! Ayo! Is... Hold on. Check Chromatic Cube. Runs. Epiphany is in the set. Also, Starnheim Unleashed is also in the set, so that's something to consider. This is 5 to mutate, so... Well, it's 3 to mutate if I have Killian, but it's 5. I'm definitely gonna just play... Well, I can just play Predator. It's a feels bad play, but it's still what I have to do. I can also just swing first with Null Priest, see if they have a response. And that will inform... Okay, no response. Gamerstrom Predator. Maybe this eats an Ojutais. No, it does not eat an Ojutais command this time. So, I have to assume this is Alrund's Epiphany or Starnheim Unleashed. So, we might be looking at... It's not Starnheim Unleashed. Our opponent to the part did off now. Okay. I can mutate this onto the Predator, but that's kind of overkill. I can play Regal Caracal, but I want to hold something up. Yeah, there's... If I don't have to fire, I want to hold something up just in case. Exile to one card. Oh wait, what? Isn't this an if you do? Oh, it just keeps growing no matter what. Maybe they have their own Vraska's Contempt, which would explain... No, they're letting it go. Let's give them something to Ojutai's command. They might have an extinction event which... Oh wow, they're really letting it go. Hold on. If it's the giant, they're missing one right. Oh, it's just Zaratsan? Okay, well this makes sense because we are dumping stuff in the yard. We just did not happen to do so. Aetheros, Shroud Veiled. So at the beginning of your end step, put a coin counter on another target creature. Wait, is this it? Hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh, our opponent did not do anything. I probably should just put it on one of the smaller cats. But... Yeah, returns to the battlefield, but without the token. So next, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, this is these four are lethal. This one's just for kicks. Yeah, our opponent can't block anything. Oh wait, they can block Snapdax. Okay, but oh, I should have known with everything. That was too greedy. Okay, I might have goofed up there. We can kind of protect Immerstrom Predator still. So let's say our opponent plays... Okay, there's the Alrund's Epiphany. Which our opponent doesn't really have a choice. They have to fire it off if they want to buy at least one more turn. Then they have to play Baral's Expertise to clear the board, or something similar. Yeah, you got your 7 mana. You have 7 mana. You can do that. I'm actually hoping our opponent puts something on the board too, actually. Yeah, but we kind of goofed up there. I should have swung with everything. Our opponent was kind of forced to block everything anyway. Yeah, I goofed up there. That was a... Nope, it's just Dreadhorde General. Resolve. Sack the kitties because I'm a monster too. And our opponent concedes. Yeah, we were kind of playing with our food. That was bad. Yeah, we should have just swung with everything. That was very careless. I misread Snapdax. It was just double strike. No evasion. But you know what? We kind of did really well. We got our 3 wins, so I'm actually very happy with this one. Definitely a lot happier compared to yesterday. So there you go. And nice rares to boot. We're going to... Ooh. Sarkhan's and Sealing. And... It's fine. We got our money back. And more. So there we go. That's it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. Yeah, that was a very, very chef's kiss. That was a very good match, and I can't be any happier than that. Thank you very much, Jericho Ilagan, for tuning in. Thank you for sticking with me all the way, and thank you for telling me to put God Pharaoh's Gift. It did wonders on that second game. Yeah, what can I say? Also, thank you to Alexander Bauer for liking and sticking it out with me as well. Yeah, very satisfying indeed. No, thank you. Thank you. You. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are, especially in these times.